Hi, Rush here again. Welcome back to my channel. Now, guess what? In the video today, I'm going to be talking about drills. Just a quick video introducing to you, things that you need to look for, in case you're thinking about purchasing a drill. And guess what? I want to also talk about this beast of a cordless drill here, which is the Milwaukee 2804 20. It's a fuel drill. It's one of Milwaukee's top of the line hammer drills. All right. So I'm going to be talking about this, the setup in this video. All right, so let's jump right into it. No, the first thing is that you're thinking about purchasing a drill. There are a couple of things that you need to look at. First of all, you need to think in terms of a cordless drill or a corded drill. Of course, if you go the route of a cordless drill, you can't go wrong. The thing about it is that sometimes you may work in certain situations, or there may be circumstances where working with a corded drill may just not be practical. That's one. Two, think in terms of what it is that you're going to be using the drill for. If you're going to be drilling like wood or concrete or metal, the drill that you would use for wood, for instance, would not be suitable to drill, concrete. So for like concrete, you would definitely need to have a hammer drill. You also need to think in terms of power. So how much power do you need? And here now looking at voltage. So standard voltage would be like, 18 or like 20 volts, or, you may even choose to go with something like a 24 volts. You also want to think in terms of the battery size. So here now talking about the cordless drill. So the amperage size is going to determine the runtime, the amount of runtime that you have on that cordless drill. So it typically starts from like 2 amps. You have to have like 2 amps, 3 amps, 4 amps, 5 amps. Like this beast here, it comes with a 5 amps battery, which gives a pretty much decent runtime. So if you have some project that you're working on for the day, and you need to have a good amount of battery life to be able to carry out the job, like a 5 amp battery will be pretty much good for such a task. So I mentioned earlier that you need to think in terms of the project that you're going to be using the drill for. So if you're going to be going the route of punching concrete, definitely hammer drill. You also need to think in terms of the chuck size. The chuck size, that is where you would place the bit, and that will determine the size bit that you'll be able to accommodate, or bits that you'll be able to accommodate in the drill. You also want to look at the variable speed. So this now will determine, also for some jobs, you may find that you may need a higher speed. For some, you may need a lower speed. So those are some basic things that you need to look at. If you're thinking about purchasing a drill for that next project. Now, let's just look at this beast here that I mentioned earlier when I spoke to you. So even though, I have all of these drills here, so these are more so some lightweight drills. So they're corded drills. These are more suited for lightweight work and for primarily, punching, holes in the wood. No, this is the heavy duty beast, which is, as I mentioned before, the Milwaukee 2804-20, and it's a fuel drill. No, so this here, so it comes with a standard belt hook here, and it has a 5 amp battery, as I mentioned before. It's a beast of a battery. All right. Now I should say that this drill, this Milwaukee 2804-20, it is not a drill for a typical everyday lightweight use. So this is really suited for more heavy duty type jobs. I should say that it is pretty much heavy. Right, I think this weighs somewhere in the region of about perhaps about 10 or so pounds, or somewhere close to there, right? But it's pretty heavy. All right. So hook, battery. We also have LED light here. You also have the battery indicator. All right, so that's fully charged. On the other side, you have the bit holder, and as I mentioned before, it's a fuel drill. It also comes with a handle. So at times when you punching some hard surfaces, some concrete, you may need to attach the handle to the drill for stability. The top here we have the gear selector, and then here you have the selector clutch, and this is a 1/2 inch chuck, so this can take up to 1/2 inch bits, and of course you have your trigger and the selector to select your reverse and forward. So as I mentioned before, this is, like one of Milwaukee's top of the line cordless drill. All right, so that's it. In case you're thinking about getting a drill, there's some basic tips here that you need to look out for. when you're going to purchase that next drill. And if you're looking for something which is for some heavy duty work that you may have coming up, this is one drill that you may want to check out, the Milwaukee 2804 -20, and this is the Gen 3. Of course, they have out the Gen 4. All right, so you may want to check that out. All right, so that's it from here again. Please remember, like, share, and subscribe. See you again in the next video. Take care.